my beautiful friends. This is Crystal Rose Insights, here to do the weekly energy reading for the Divine Feminine for the week starting January 15th, 2018, going through Sunday, January 21st. I hesitate just because I haven't even looked at the calendar for Sunday's date. However, I'm also posting a Divine Masculine reading and also a Divine Love reading for the week. So accompanying us today is the same smoky quartz that was here with us for the Divine Masculine reading. This is about transmuting negative energies, negative thoughts, negative perceptions, anything negative, and grounding it to Mother Earth. This is about grounding you to the power of the earth to transmute. So anything negative that's coming forth, this is going to help transform that. So this is actually wanted to be here with us today. So we're going to do a reading right now for the Divine Feminine. This will be a general reading for the collective energies, and there are many people watching this, so not everything's going to resonate with you, and that's okay. My intention is with every video that I do that everyone watching will get at least one important message for them, no matter how they got here, when they're listening to it, not date specific, but that they get something that's going to support them. And there are a lot of twins watching this, a lot of soulmates, relationships, love relationships, and everyone's going to be at different phases of their relationship. So I'm going to share the messages that are intended to come through for the highest good of all. And I've already called in my angels, archangels, ascended masters, holy angels to support this reading for the highest good as well as the clearest messages. And we just got a few things that just jumped out. With the Emperor, Two of Fire, and the Ace of Water, new beginning and passionate love, partnership. Emperor is very stable, very grounded. This is about logic. He's very logical and very strategic with his Emperor. He's a leader, but he's not just going to rush forward this with impulse. But this is coming through for the Divine Feminine this week. New beginning in love, happiness, new beginning in love, new start, resurrection of an existing or rekindling of something, moving it to a new level. Two of Fire is definitely about coming into your own, new partnerships, moving forward, and this can often be the Divine Masculine. So I'm actually going to put these cards back in the deck and see if they come through again. So I want to pull a card right now for the Divine Feminine for this week. What are the messages coming through for the Divine Feminine for this week, please? First card is overall energy for the Divine Feminine. Is the Awakening card. Next is what she wants her Divine Masculine to know, Seven of Earth. The next is what the Divine Masculine might be unaware of, which is the World. And guys, I don't read reversals. I feel like I have to say that in every video, but I don't read reversals in this particular deck. Everyone's different. How she's currently seeing her Divine Masculine is Ace of Fire. How she's currently seeing the relationship, the World. What's currently supporting her? Strength. Lots of major arcanas for the Divine Feminine too. Wow. And what's her current challenge? Is the Page of Air. And the underneath energy is the Ace of Earth. So brand new beginning, inflow of abundance. There's new things happening and starting here. So that's the energy for this week for the Divine Feminine. As the Ace of Earth, so a new beginning towards things that are stable. That could be in the material world, career, finances, some good things might be happening. It also obviously could mean partnership in the physical partnership, marriage, something stable like that. But this is about an inflow of abundance. So good things happening for the Divine Feminine this week as the overall theme. So where she's at right now is the Awakening card. So she's in the hermit mode, guys. She's in this place of needing to look at things from a different perspective. She's hanging upside down. She's looking at things. She's, and I say this all the time, but I haven't been able to come up with a better analogy. I feel like she's marinating. So when I get the Hanged Man energy, it feels like something's marinating before it's ready. It's going through an alchemical transformative process before it's ready to be revealed or to come to fruition. And so her overall energy this week is that she may be feeling like things are at a standstill. She's okay with that. She's kind of just taking a pause. She's realizing that she's trying to integrate some of the lessons she's learned, and she's just taking a pause this week with, hey, I'm just going to see if maybe there's been things happening that have been triggering her where she's been upset or frustrated or resentful, and she's reminding herself that she's got to see it from other people's points of view. Okay, this is about not being myopic and just seeing what you want to see, but actually, hey, what are the other possible explanations for what I'm observing in my experience? Because what she wants her divine masculine to know this week is the 7 of Earth, and this is an energy of having planted a lot of good seeds. This is the 7 of Pentacles. This is about a temporary pause in the action, which, hello, we just had that energy, right? She's at a temporary pause in the action. But she wants her divine masculine to know that even though there might be a pause in the action on the 3D world where it's physical evidence of what's happening, that there have been a lot of really good seeds planted. And the seeds planted could be because they've both been doing their work, because they've been growing, because they've maybe started communication, been in communication a little, but that there's good things here that have been planted, and that it's okay. She understands that it's still going to take some time. Again, this is her higher self saying this to her divine masculine. So she wants him to know that even though she might have been impatient on the outside or feeling like she's frustrated, deep down she understands that this is part of the process, but there's good things that have been set in motion here. So what may be hidden from him is the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Destiny, karma, things moving forward as they're supposed to, a time of positive change. I know the divine masculines have been going through a lot, and so what they may not know is that there's positive things coming, and she's here to remind him of that. And fortune's on your side. Karma, destiny, completion of a difficult time. I know that was the energy that came through in the divine masculine reading, is the 10 of Air, which is the end of a difficult cycle. So I think this is a reinforcement to the divine masculines watching this reading, that end of that cycle and completion is part of the cycle of karma and destiny, okay? So I think this is in the hidden position to remind the divine masculine that she's here, she's got his back on that front. So how she's seeing her divine masculine right now is the Ace of Fire. So she's seeing him as the new beginning in passionate love and moving forward, actually moving forward, but also the ability to manifest, to wave that magic wand, to make things happen. So I think she's saying to her divine masculine, or feeling about him, like, I think she sees and recognizes that he's in this place now where he hasn't necessarily been before, where he is this magician who's waving his wand to manifest. It's almost like he's a kid with a new toy, is what I'm hearing. And I think she sees him as somebody that has now come into this place of realizing his divinity and his ability to manifest and not be a victim, not be just, a passive participant in life. And I think she's seeing him like this right now, as he's at this phase, this new beginning of the manifesting journey. And how she's seeing the relationship right now is the world. So the world is having joy and contentment and things in balance, and having the world as your oyster is the energy of this, and victory. So it's the path. It's also the path towards enlightenment. And so I know it feels like the divine feminine is seeing that. Gosh, the Wheel of Fortune is here. The world is here. I mean, these are huge energies. The Awakening card is here. Strength. Big spiritual energies. So she's seeing that spiritually she can have the world in this relationship. She can have all that's intended here, to have things in balance spiritually. This is Archangel Michael and this victory wreath around him. And that there's joy and contentment coming. This is the completion of the major arcana. This is the end of the journey. You have the world. So she sees that the relationship with her divine masculine will lead to the culmination at the end of the major arcana, this major life journey. That you're going to have the world. because of all of the things you've been through on this path. So what's supporting the Divine Feminine this week is the Strength card. So this is the understanding that you have the resilience to continue to move forward with this. You have the great inner strength, and that this is also, feels like she's releasing some of these harsh judgments, and she's feeling some forgiveness. Because I know, gosh, I know from the comments and the readings I've done, there's been a lot of Divine Feminines who have felt resentful and frustrated, and they've been having a hard time feeling the compassion for their Divine Masculine because they're just so pissed off at them. They're just like, ugh, like, enough already, enough of your excuses, enough of your BS, like, I'm over it, I've been waiting, I've been doing my work, and you're doing your thing, and so they've been feeling this, which of course is not energy coming from the heart space. But this is supporting her, as I feel like because this is coming up in the supporting position, this is actually showing me that some of the Divine Feminines have been starting to soften their hearts a little bit and to remember who they really are, which is the Divine Feminine that comes from a place of compassion and not the ego space, not the, 3D frustrated because you're not doing things the way I want you to do them, or you haven't been nice, or you haven't done it the way I wanted you to do it, or you've been mean, whatever it is. I think that energy of the Strength card is supporting her, and also the Twin Flame energy being an 11 card. So the challenge for the Divine Feminine this week is the Page of Air. So this is this came through in the reading I just did a few days ago. This was a prevalent message throughout that reading, which is about she needs to think before she speaks. She can't be impulsive. She can't get frustrated. She's got to, her challenges, there might be some challenging information coming to her that she doesn't know how to handle, and she needs to be tactful. And the challenge also is in the delays. So this is a reminder, Divine Feminines, that there may be continued delays as things are awakening, because remember, you're in the Hanged Man energy. This is about a delay. And you're in this overall, but you might be pissed off that you're in this energy. You might be frustrated. You might be, like, I'm in this stuck energy again. But it's all for good. You're not just stuck and not moving forward. There's processes happening while you are not moving forward that are important to tend to the garden of these seeds that have been planted. Remember, this is about seeds well planted, things that you've done. This is a reinforcement of that energy, that nothing is lost. That what you've put forth and what you've done and what you've worked on has not been for naught. Okay, so I'm going to pull some energy cards. One for another energy card for the Divine Feminine, another for the Divine Masculines who are watching this, relating to the feminine, and then 3 cards on the energies between the two. So what other message do you have, please, for the Divine Feminine this week about her energy? The 4th. Oh my God. Guys, watch the Divine Masculine reading. All right. Thank you, Raphael. This message is coming through loud and clear. He came through in the Divine Masculine reading in her position and her energy. She needs to heal her heart. She needs to open her heart. She needs to do healing work around her heart chakra, because she's closing off, and this energy healing that needs to happen around the heart chakra is vitally important. Guys, this came through in the, just, wow. Thank you, Raphael, for sharing that message with the Divine Feminine. We need to continue to do our work to heal our heart. We might think we've healed it, but guess what, ladies? We haven't. And again, masculine, feminine is not gender specific, as those of you who understand twin flames. This is just the energies, okay? Thank you, Raphael. I feel really grateful that that message just came through twice in the exact same question in 2 different readings. So we hear you, and thank you for your presence here to help the Divine Feminine heal her heart space and open her heart space. And I know you're protecting her. Thank you. Okay, a card here for the Divine Masculine right now, please, this week, relating to the feminine. What message do you have about the Divine Masculine right now, please? And we get the anxiety. So the Divine Masculines are still dealing with anxiety, fears, things coming up about a storm that's passed. So this is a card of letting go of your fears, not worrying too much, because you might be worrying over nothing. She's in this beautiful home. She's covered. She's safe. She's secure. There's a storm outside, but the storm is passing. And so this often indicates that the worries of the past and the anxiety you've been experiencing are fading away. And that it's important for you to realize that they're moving on. The storm has passed, and it's time to stop worrying and hunkering down for the tornado that's already gone by. Beautiful. All right, so 3 cards for the energies between the two right now, please. Three for the energies between the masculine and feminine this week. What messages do you have, please? And we got the 6. Oh my gosh. 6th chakra. Patience. And the Angel of Love. Wow. Love it. I love it. So the 6th chakra is the 3rd eye. This is about opening up to your higher knowing, higher self. This is the awakening that's happening. The fact that we have this 3rd eye to support us in understanding what we're doing, what we're working on. Hopefully these readings that you're watching on YouTube with myself or other readers, whatever it is, that they're helping you realize that you're connected to this energy yourself, and that you have this inner wisdom and knowing once you connect to this energy of this chakra. And it is an energy of stability too, because when things are swirling, you don't understand what's happening. Connect to this, connect to that chakra. And then we get the patience in reverse. So patience is being asked for right now in this situation. However, when it's in reverse, it means that there's a bit of a feeling of impatience, and that feeling that patience energy is blocked. So this is about opening up to options that are available to you, even if they're not totally clear. This is about the universe supporting you to allow its influence to help your outcomes. And when you open your imagination to all of the potential solutions around you, the key is to moving forward without frantic need or urgency. This is about not giving up on your goal. So keeping an open eye to new and unexpected opportunities, you might be surprised where they lead. So this is a message that by connecting here to this energy, getting rid of the anxiety, healing your heart, that there's this beautiful, there's new blessings coming your way that might just be in a different form. So this is saying that there's new opportunities coming this week for the twins. Because here's the Angel of Love. She's overseeing this week for you. She's overseeing this transformation in the energy. She's overseeing your process to heal your heart, get rid of your anxiety, open to your 3rd eye. And she's here and she's supporting this. She's supporting your union energies. She's holding a rose quartz at her heart, and she's blessing this energy this week for the twins. Love it. Okay, I'm going to go to the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, please. 1 card for the Divine Feminine, 1 for the Masculine, and 3 for the Union, please. So 1 card, please, for the Divine Feminine. What other message do you have for us right now, Divine Feminines, for this week, January 15th through 21st, 2018? Seek. So she's in a place of seeking knowledge, seeking truth. She's opening up to the divine, the twin flame energy. These 2 blue birds are watching over that process for her. So my feeling is that she's needing to open up and trust and seek how she can best heal her heart. You see so much green energy in both of these cards. They're from 2 different decks. But the energy of healing the heart is so prevalent here. And she's supported this week. She's supported with her energy to seek that answer, to seek the truth, to seek how she can heal her heart. And so this is the Hermit card. So this is the Hermit energy. Kind of like the Hanged Man to some degree. But she needs to go and be by herself and kind of seclude, and with the intention to heal her heart. That's what I'm hearing for the Divine Feminine. Healing your heart and surrendering to the process, to surrendering to what you don't know. And being grounded, that's why this is here, right? Grounding, healing the heart, transmuting negative into dissipating and transforming. So I'm going to pull one card for the Divine Masculine relating to this right now, please. What message do you have for the Divine Masculines watching this reading? Oh, balance. So the balance message came through, I believe, as the overall energy, six of Earth for the Divine Masculine in his reading. So this is about balancing the energies between the twins, masculine, feminine. This is about a new start towards stability and foundation. It is a major arcana, and so both the messages for the Divine Masculine and Feminine are major arcanas, which is a big spiritual punctuation mark. And this is the Temperance card. So this is about integrating and patience. So do you see how the energies here are swirling and integrating? Okay, so, sorry, make sure it's on the camera. This is about integrating the lessons you've been through. So, the image I'm seeing is, I'm just going to say it because it's coming to me. I'm trying to, I don't know why I question what comes to me sometimes, where I'm like, really, that's the image you're giving me? But yeah, that's the image you're giving me. So what I feel like is, so when I think of my tarot cards, I have so many different decks, and when I feel this energy of integration, I see one deck, and then all of a sudden there's a new deck that there's a few cards from, which are the representative of the experience you've just had and some new lessons you've learned in your book of knowledge, and you're adding those cards into the deck and shuffling them all together. So this is a period of integration, of integrating the new cards into the new deck to create a new collective whole, and creating, like, bringing other cards in, a few cards here and there, to where you're creating like a new container for the learning and the messages. So I hope that helps to share what I'm feeling regarding that message for the Divine Masculine. So I think he's in a place where he's starting to integrate these major lessons that he's learned. Major lessons. He's been through a lot, as has the Feminine. My gosh, we've all been through it. But okay, 3 cards please on the messages between them. Major Arcana, control. Oh my God, shine. And feeling alone. Okay. So, one second. Hold on. Big messages right now. 4 of 5 major arcanas for this particular deck. So this is the Strength card coming up. So we're getting the Strength and the Sun card, both coming up for the union energies. So this is calling you to have strength, to trust, to tame the animal energies and instinctive primal energies within you, and to have that strength. So this is a time that's asking you to have strength, because that's what's going to be required to bringing in your abundance. And then we get the Shine card. This is the Sun card. This is one of the happiest cards in the entire tarot deck. And I love this image because she's just being lifted off the ground, and the energy radiating from her heart space is just shining her light everywhere. And so this is about the twins containing their, like, letting their, this image, this is coming through again, the idea of smoldering. Okay, I said that in, I think, the Divine Masculine reading. But the image of smoldering, there's a lot of energy, fire, and heat that's just, it's there, but it's under the surface. It's not bursting forth in frenetic need to just be seen. And that's the energy here. So by being able to control the ego and to get into the heart space, you'll be able to shine. But that you both at this time are feeling a little, you're feeling alone, you're feeling a little bit, potentially a little bit abandoned, like, I don't really know. Am I by myself on this journey? But the fact that these are here showing you the good stuff is here, okay? And temporarily you may be feeling alone, but these are larger messages, which are the positive messages, really, really good energies for the twins. So this is a bit of, you know, the temporary, but where you're at, both of you are probably feeling this to some degree. And this card did come up in the Divine Masculine reading again, so I think it's interesting. The same messages are coming through. Not interesting. Like, I'm still I always love when messages are consistent, because to me it just feels like the divine is really trying to communicate things so that they are heard. I'm going to pull a romance angel, 2 romance angel cards, please, on how the divine feminine is feeling about her divine masculine this week. What are the 2 cards, 2 messages, please, for the divine feminine? How she's feeling about her masculine, and what messages do you have for her, please? We get honeymoon and let go of control issues. So enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. You know, the honeymoon phase is that phase of excitement after a new shift in the reality, right? Wanting to feel like you want to go on a honeymoon retreat, be together, be on your own, have this new beginning in love. Because look, Ace of Fire is how you're seeing your divine masculine right now, and you're seeing him be this. You're seeing him learn how to manifest. You see him embarking on this new part of his path, and you're wanting to go out and enjoy that together. But you're going to need to let go of control issues. You're going to need to let go of the control of needing to know everything, needing to know when, how, who, where, how, why, and dates. You know? And this also is a message beyond that. This is a message for the divine feminine to let go of control, meaning like somehow she's trying to control her heart energy. I know a lot of feminines have felt upset and sad and frustrated, and they're closing off their hearts. So this is reminding her to not close off her heart, but she needs to let that heart energy shine, 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 shine. Oh my God, I just heard, okay. Bravo TV has a show called The Real Housewives of like Melbourne, and there's one of the characters, I've seen a few of the shows, and there's just one character, and she's known for saying shine, shine, shine. And she just says that all the time, and I just heard her in my head, and I was like, really? You're bringing up a Bravo reference? Okay, well, I'm going to bring it up because, yes, I watch Bravo sometimes, and I know many of you guys do too. But anyway, that's what I was hearing, and don't judge if you don't like Bravo, it's okay. But shine, shine, shine. I can hear her with her accent. All right, and 3 cards on the energies of the union this week, please. Relating to this energy. And we get playfulness, engagement, and love yourself first. So, needs to be an element of playfulness. Have fun. Try to find fun in your life. Do things that you enjoy. Do things that bring you joy, and have that energy. Because it's going to lead to a new level in your relationship. This doesn't always mean necessarily literal engagement. It usually just means engagement, meaning you're taking your relationship to a new level of commitment to some degree, or a new level of being. But you need to love yourself first. And part of this letting go of control issues for the feminine is because this is based in fear. When you're feeling like you need to control, it's because you don't believe in your worth. And this is reminding both the divine masculine and the divine feminine in this reading. This isn't just the feminine, because it's the energies of the 2 of them. To love yourself first. Self-respect. You know, not putting up with the bull crap in your life. However, whatever form that comes in. All right, so I'm going to end with a goddess card here for the divine feminine. Because this deck is so good about connecting to the energy of the divine feminine. Goddesses, what is the final message you have for the divine feminines for this week, January 15th through 21st, 2018, please? What is your best message, advice? What's your best message for the divine feminine, please? Receptivity. It says, allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give in others. So I love that as a punctuation mark, actually, to the awakening, which is your overall energy for this week, which is being in hermit mode. The hermit's hanging out. He's not doing, right? But this is a message for the feminines on the receiving side. And I'm going to read what it says from the book because the messages are always really beautiful. But that's one of the things that a lot of the divine feminines have struggled with, is the ability to receive. We're so conditioned to have to do to be deserving of love. And so the goddesses are reminding the divine feminine this week to be receptive. Allow the abundance and love from the universe to come to you without even trying. Because it's going to remind you and be an affirmation for you of the power of the divine feminine. So it says, you have a maternal side to you that naturally cares for those in need, yet this must be balanced with receptivity or the flow is blocked. Receiving is the essence of feminine energy, and it means allowing yourself to receive with grace and gratitude. If you feel guilty when asking others for help, or you feel bad about receiving gifts, then this is a block to your feminine energy. Your receptivity is just as natural as your nurturing, giving energy. Receptivity allows you to better hear the voices of the angels, and you have more resources to give to others. Begin by noticing the hundreds of gifts you receive each day, whether it's seeing beauty in nature, witnessing a touching human moment, or being hugged by a loved one. So that's what I was saying, ladies, is just to notice the abundance and be in a receptive mode. Be in that receptive mode this week, because that's where the blessings and the learning and the healing is going to come from you. When you're in the receptive mode, it's going to help support you heal your heart, okay? Because remember, that came through so loudly. Healing your heart. Allow people to do nice things for you. In fact, I had somebody donate to my channel today. This particular person that donated to my channel left me a note that just said something, and I remember like feeling a resistance to receiving, because, and I was like, what's my problem? I don't want to be resistant to receiving. That's like feeling like, oh, that's too generous is what I heard in my head. I'm like, gosh, that's so generous. I've already done readings for this person and they're still continuing to give more, and I'm so grateful. But it triggered something in me of like, well, that's like too much. I feel like it's too much. So I'm hearing this message personally very loudly and clearly, but it is here for a reason for all of you. So thank you to this particular person that donated, that triggered that in me, as well as the others who have donated and asked for readings. I just really appreciate it. But all right, I feel like that's complete. If you would like a personal reading, please do reach out and I'm happy to do one for you and get you information and messages that are very specific for your situation. And in the meantime, I hope you have a beautiful week. I hope that you are enjoying this time of awakening, enjoying this little moment here, because the wheel, the world, the sun, they're all here for you, Divine Feminine. All right. Until next time, in abundant love always. Bye.